Right, we've now got some country names to actually look at. The first one we've got is Europe. If we looked at it as a whole word, it would be E-R-P. We can use, remember the U, because you've got a double vowel at the start. So just a full U with a P through it gives us a great outline for Europe. The next one is Middle East. We can just do an M for middle, because the East followed closely behind it means it's probably enough to work out what the word is. So Middle East, just M with a little EST. Remember to always put your little lines underneath, and that will be a good indication to you that it's a place name. Okay. Africa is an interesting one. The word begins with a vowel and there's a vowel sounded at the end, so we actually have to write A-F-R-C-A. Hard one to write that one, Africa. This one is Asia, same thing, word begins with a vowel and the A is sounded at the end, but we can just do the S, Asia. This is our Pacific, P-C-F-C, Pacific. Remember before we put a little S in front of it and that became South Pacific. Here we've got England, E-N-G-D for England, and Scotland, S-C-L-N-D. We learnt a little while ago about Ireland, but when we've got Scotland, then we don't need the I in it, so we can just join on the L-N-D. New Zealand, nice easy one, just N-Z for New Zealand. And Australia, again another one, begins with a vowel, sounded at the end, so we need the A, S, true, downward L, A, Australia. Here we've got France, so you've got that word ending, ence for France, so FR, blend, and a C for ence. Otherwise you'd be writing something like this. You don't want to do an FR, you need to remember always blend the F and R together. And here we've got Canada, seeing blend. So you know how to do can, so that's can. We can just add on a DA for Canada. Right, now we've got some names of cities that might come up in your dictation. If we take a look at the YS, that could be US, all right, the US. If it's USA or United States of America, you can write USA. If we take a look at just writing United States, we've got a UNT followed by another T, United, then we've got STTS for United States. So that's really long to write. So I suggest that United States and US, you just use your US, and for United States of America, put your A in, and that just can distinguish between United States and USA and United States of America. Right, off to China now. So we've got CHN, again, the A is sounded, so we use the full A to distinguish between A and I. Here we've got Auckland. Now I know Auckland is a C and a K, but if we did AKLND, it's a lot harder to do the K than the C. So ACLND is probably enough for Auckland, but you can use the K. Doesn't matter which one you use in the middle of a word. Here we've got windy old Wellington, so we've got Welling, and then the TN blend for Wellington. Now if we look at New York, New York as a whole word would be N-E-W, York, or you might want to go N-W for New York. Because it's common and the sense of the sentence will let you know, you've got your ordinary N-Y, so why not just write an N and a Y for New York? It's probably enough to help you, but you mustn't do that one, but you can do that one, which would be quite acceptable. Toronto, got T-R-N-T-O. Notice again that O is sounded the same as in China. You need to write the O. Toronto. This is Melbourne. So the first one I've used the M-L-B and I've just used a circle B, R-N for Melbourne. This is really long, M-L doing the full B, R-N. So this is a much better outline to use, M-L-B-R-N. And when we write burn, we go B-R-N. So we really just, the L and the B can be linked together. So we just put an M on it and we get Melbourne. Here we've got Sydney, nice easy one to write, S-D-N-Y. ticking the Y upwards, Sydney, and then we've got London, LN, and then the DN blend. So we've quite a lot of DNs in there, blending, Wellington, London. So that's just remembering, instead of doing this way, we just blend a D and an N together. Makes a really good joining.